What is up, all National Wrestling Shooters members and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale, Will Fuel number one, the owner and chairman, creator of National Wrestling Shooters, and the founding father. Today, I'm going to give you my WWE Hell in a Cell 2019 pay-per-view review. They were at the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California. The commentators for the Raw brand were Vic Joseph, Dio Madden, and Jerry the King Lawler. For the Smackdown brand, it was Michael Cole and Corey Graves. And what can I say? With all due respect, I thought this pay-per-view was a disappointment. Especially ending the BS ending, which was a total slap in the face to traditional Hell in a Cell matches, which I will get to later. But let's begin with the pay-per-view. Okay. For the kickoff show, Natalya defeated Lacey Evans by submission with the sharpshooter. After the match, Natalya punched Evans in the face. Natalya and Lacey Evans will now have a last woman standing match on what? For some reason, yeah. I didn't see this match, and to me it sounded like a very boring match, and it's gonna get. And now, what's the point of them having a last woman standing? Yeah, typical WWE rematch after rematch after rematch. But it is what it is. Okay, then they went to the actual pay-per-view, and the first match was Hell in a Cell match for the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch defeated Sasha Banks. Lynch won by submission with the disarm her after hitting a Bexploder off the ropes onto a pile of steel chairs. This was a decent match at best. I mean, it was a decent match. It wasn't very great, and it wasn't like really memorable like traditional Hell in a Cell matches. In my opinion, Sasha Banks should have won because she is a heel. She came back during the summer after taking a 4-month hiatus, and this would have been the perfect time to have Sasha Banks become a 4-time Raw Women's Champion. But nope, they have to have Becky win. Nothing against Becky Lynch. I like Becky Lynch. I don't have a problem with her, but she's had the Raw Women's Championship since WrestleMania. It's time for the man to lose. So hopefully Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks have a rematch, and this time Sasha Banks wins, because this would have been the perfect opportunity in my opinion. It would have been the perfect opportunity for Sasha Banks to defeat Becky. I mean, she's a heel now after being gone for a 4-month hiatus, but somehow, how typical WWE wants to keep the title on Becky Lynch. And again, nothing against Becky Lynch, but in my opinion, Sasha Banks should have won. She should have been the winner, but it is what it is. Moving on. And then we had a tornado tag team match. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns defeated Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. Reigns pinned Harper after a Superman punch for running knee from Bryan and a spear. This was a good match in my opinion. But again, to me, I felt this match really didn't have any meaning to it, because what should have happened is they should have had Daniel Bryan turn heel. That in my opinion would have made this match a lot better. But apparently Daniel Bryan's a face, so I guess they're not going to go along with Daniel Bryan being the orchestrator of Eric Rowan mysteriously attacking Roman Reigns. To me, so I felt that the storyline was an absolute time waster. Although the match was good, it was a letdown because nothing happened except for Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns embraced. But they could have had Daniel Bryan attack Roman Reigns from behind, but nope, it was just a embrace and that was it. Nothing happened. So what was the point of this whole entire feud if Daniel Bryan, if they didn't have Daniel Bryan turn heel on Roman Reigns? What was the point? Anyway, like I said, it is what it is. And then boxer Tyson Theory will be on Raw to address what happened on Friday Night SmackDown. That's very interesting. And then we had Randy Orton defeated Ali. Ali counted one RKO, but rolled and bumped into another to lose the match. This match was a okay match in my opinion. How this match got booked is Randy Orton interrupted an interview with Ali on a pre-show, and that's how this match got started. And they were putting these extra matches on a pay-per-view card, the fueling for the 4 matches. But anyway, okay match in my opinion. And then we had a Women's Tag Team Championship match. The Kabuki Warriors defeated Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Asuka spit green mist into Cross's eyes and kicked it in the head to win the match, and the women's tag team championship for the Warriors. I thought this was a good match in my opinion. Congratulations to the Kabuki Warriors. WWE's actually recognizing them, so hopefully they have a decent, fair women's tag team championship reign. Hopefully we start seeing them defend the women's tag team championships. Otherwise, I say, and because if they don't use the women's tag team champions like they haven't been properly, then I say it's time to just get rid of the women's tag team championships. But hopefully the Kabuki Warriors winning actually brings prestige to the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Otherwise, the whole entire women's tag team championships would be a time waste, in my opinion. I would say, what was the point of actually coming up with a women's tag team championships? They don't really put prestige in them. They don't really use them properly. But anyway, congratulations to the Kabuki Warriors. Then there was a backstage interview with Seth Rollins and Kata Braxton saying that typical Seth Rollins saying that he's going to prevail and he hopes. Well, we all know what happened at the end, but anyway, like I said, I'll get to that later. Then we had the Viking Raiders and Braun Strowman defeated the OC by disqualification. The OC were disqualified for doing too well. After the match, the Raiders did dive into Gallows and Anderson, and Strowman countered a phenomenal form from Styles with a punch to send a message to Tyson Fury. And I didn't really care about this match. This felt more like an actual Raw match than a pay-per-view match or a pre-show match. But anyway, it is. And then Tamina pinned Carmella for the 24 championship during a Street Profits backstage segment. She then knocked out Tyler Breeze and ran away. Okay. That was pointless and weird. The 24/7. I don't mind the 24/7 championship. I know it's for comic relief, but it's starting to become a joke now. But it is for comic relief. But I just found this pointless, in my opinion. And then Chad Gable defeated King Corbin. Corbin tried to attack Gable with his scepter, but Gable ducked. As the referee was trying to remove the weapon, Gable rolled up Corbin to win the match. After the match, Greg Hamilton announced Gable as Shorty Gable. I didn't mind. I thought this. We've seen this. We've seen many matches between Chad Gable and King Corbin before. Yeah, but this was a pretty cool match in my opinion. And Corey Graves, of course, I know Corey Graves is a heel commentator, but during the whole entire match, Corey Graves kept referring to Chad Gable as Shorty Gable. And then then Greg Hamilton ended up announcing him as Shorty Gable. Okay, I get it. I know WWE likes to make fun of cruiserweights and stuff like that. I know WWE has a habit, but this had Vince McMahon written over. It was kind of funny in a way, but kind of annoying because the whole entire Shorty, the short joke is getting kind of old. It started when Shane McMahon fought Chad Gable in an episode of Smackdown 3 weeks ago. Then Baron Corbin started making fun of it. Now Corey Graves was making fun of Chad Gable's size. Now Greg Hamilton called him Shorty Gable. Okay. And then there was a backstage interview where Chad Gable was interviewed, I think by Kata Braxton, I don't know, and then she called him Shorty Gable, and he didn't mind, and then Baron Corbin ended up attacking Chad Gable backstage. So apparently the Chad Gable and Baron Corbin feud is going to continue. Oh well. And then SmackDown Women's Championship match, Charlotte Flair defeated Bayley. Bayley got caught trying to pin Flair with her feet on the ropes for leverage. As she was arguing with the referee, Flair hit a big boot and locked in a figure 8 to win the match and the championship. After the match, Bayley sat on the floor and cried. I'm not surprised. I'm not really surprised that they would have Charlotte when I kind of knew that Charlotte Flair was going to win, even though I predicted Bayley to retain. I kind of had a hunch. So Charlotte Flair is now a 10-time women's championship, which to me, I don't get it. What do they see in Charlotte Flair? I mean, she just has, instead of earning them, she always has them handed to her on a silver platter. Because apparently WWE is very high in Charlotte Flair. I mean, they could have just had Bayley retain, but they had to put Charlotte Flair. So, what does this mean? I felt really bad for Bayley. She is a heel now, and they made her cry after the match. I felt bad for Bayley. I felt really embarrassed for her. I mean, they made Bayley look like a joke. Even though I may not be the biggest Bayley fan, I was definitely not a fan of her hugging gimmick, but still, they made her look like a joke. So I actually feel embarrassed for Bayley. But then again, Charlotte is a 10-time women's champion, and they're probably gonna have Charlotte. I wouldn't be surprised if they have Charlotte Flair become a 16-time women's champion, because I definitely see it happen. She's definitely gonna tie her dad's World Heavyweight Championship record. I know that don't be surprised, because that's definitely gonna happen. Just watch. I guarantee you, she's gonna end up becoming a 16-time women's champion. The match was decent in my opinion, but it could have been way better. They could have just had Bayley retain it, and they didn't need to make Bayley look like a joke. So like I said, I feel bad for Bayley. I really do. To me, this was an insult to Bayley, and this was definitely an insult. There was no need for WWE to make Bayley cry. But anyway, whatever. Typical WWE. This had Vince McMahon written all over. And then it was the main event. Hell in a Cell match for the Universal Championship. The Fiend Bray Wyatt defeated Seth Rollins by disqualification inside a Hell in a Cell match. Rollins hit Wyatt with like a dozen stomps and a pedigree, but couldn't keep him down. Rollins then hit Wyatt with a chair, but he still kicked out. So Rollins powered a ladder and chair in a toolbox on Wyatt's face, then hit him with a sledgehammer. The referee called for the bell here, and the match ended. Bray Wyatt then came back to life, attacked Rollins, and hit his sister Abigail on the exposed concrete floor. Loud bullshit chants and AEW chants. And then it ended where he gave him the mandible claw. Seth Rollins was bleeding from the mouth. Okay. Now, I'm not one guy that overreacts, but what the fuck was that bullshit? A disqualification in a Hell in a Cell match? That was absolutely a bullshit ending. The fans were chanting, "Restart the match." And I don't blame them. They were chanting bullshit. It was bullshit. I completely agree with the fans. The ending was bullshit in my opinion, and I don't blame them for chanting AEW. It was a crazy ending, don't get me wrong. It was the first time in history a Hell in a Cell match ended in a disqualification, and I did mention in my predictions that WWE was actually talking about this. There were rumors actually going around that this was actually going to happen, and it did. Wow. Just wow. What a way to ruin a Hell in a Cell match. To me, this was an absolute spit in the face to traditional Hell in a Cell matches, especially the ones they had at the Attitude Era. And the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era, you never, ever had a disqualification in a Hell in a Cell match. Never, ever. You know what? It's time to bring back the paper bag. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Excuse me for a second, okay? WWE Vince McMahon, what the hell were you thinking? Ending a Hell in a Cell match and a disqualification. You could have had the Fiend Bray Wyatt defeat Seth Rollins and become the new Universal Champion. But no, you have to screw it up. You have to fuck it up by ending a stupid disqualification. That is a spit in the face to Hell in a Cell matches and the meaning of them. That is a slap in the face. That is an insult wrestling fans, to WWE fans. I don't blame the fans for asking for a refund. They had every right to. I would do the same thing. This was the perfect opportunity to have Bray Wyatt win. But WWE, you really hit the nail on the coffin with this one. You really buried the traditional Hell in a Cell match. I'm gonna shove a firecracker up your ass. I'm gonna shove this knife up your ass. I'm gonna shove a bulldozer up your ass. I'm gonna shove a machine gun up your ass. I'm gonna hit you with an RKO. What the hell, Vince McMahon? Who the hell wrote this? Who the hell's idea was this? I know this wasn't Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff's idea. Who does that? Who adds a disqualification in a Hell in a Cell match? Huh? What is that? Bray Wyatt should have won. That ending was absolute bullshit. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a million of people that agree with me that this ending was bullshit. Now, what do I rate this pay-per-view? I'm sorry, but I'm going to give this pay-per-view a D+. And I'm going to rate this pay-per-view a 3 out of 10. A 3 out of 10 and 1 star and 2 thumbs down. This is ridiculous. Anyway, comment down below in the comments section. Tell me what you thought about this bullshit ending, what you liked about the match, what you hate about the match. So hopefully Bray Wyatt gets a rematch for the Universal Championship and wins it. However, this Fox wants Bray Wyatt on Smackdown. And honestly, after I saw what happened, I don't blame him. I would be more than happy if Bray Wyatt gets drafted to Smackdown. And I wouldn't mind if Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, is the one to take the WWE Championship off of Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That's what I would go. That's who I would have defeat Brock Lesnar. I would have Bray Wyatt defeat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. Wow. Vince McMahon, you need to retire and Triple H needs to take over. I'm with the fans. If I was there, I would be chanting bullshit right with the fans. I would be chanting AEW. I would be chanting before we win. Hell, I'd even throw garbage I'd even make a scene and throw garbage in the ring. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out. I must bid you adieu, good night, and goodbye, and bang! In the words of Cactus Jack, bang bang. Oh my god. Thank you for watching.